Hello, everyone, and welcome to Diversity TV. I'm Debra Kasowski, contributing writer for Diversity Magazine, and today we are talking about the Edmonton Natural Hair Show that's going on Saturday, April 9th from 10 to 4 at the Boyle Street Plaza. And I have a special guest, Osas Aweka, here with me, and later on I'll have Nicola Lorimer to help us with some tricks and strategies to play with natural hair. So right now, I'm just going to ask you, I'm so excited because we were talking earlier and I was like, I don't get to do some of the funky things that you get to do with hair and working with natural hair, but specifically afro-textured hair. So this event, is this a first-time event?
Absolutely. This is the first Edmonton Natural Hair Show. It's the first time it's happening in our city, and I'm very excited about it, and a lot of people are excited about it. And it's a great opportunity to have the community come together, people with natural hair, people who necessarily do not have natural hair, but they are interested in natural hair to come together. There will be local stylists from salons at the show as well to just give people expert advice and tips on how to better maintain and care for their natural hair.
So, we were talking that everybody has some natural hair. So, give us a little bit more explanation of what natural hair actually is so people have a better understanding of why they should be at this show.
Natural hair is a fun afro-textured hair is oftentimes fondly referred to as natural hair. So that means my kind of hair, it's kinky, it's curly. There are people, you have natural hair. Everybody's hair that grows out of your head, it's natural hair. But just black hair or afro-textured hair has a different texture to it. So that's what we mean when I say Edmonton Natural Hair, for example. That's what the show will be about. Afro-textured hair that is not relaxed, that is not permed, that is not straightened or altered in any way. So just pretty much embracing your afro-textured hair you were born with, instead of conforming to what the media might says or TV show might says, go relax it or perm it this way and do it that way, right? So just really being happy with your own afro-textured hair and doing whatever you can to embrace that. And that's what the Edmonton Natural Hair Show is for. If you're struggling, you don't know what styles to wear for work or to date nights or to casual events and things, come to the hair show, get some advice, get some hands-on practical tips about how to do that on a daily basis for whatever events and things you need for your hair.
So one of the things you're talking about, because of the texture, you have the versatility to try different things. And so when people are listening to you, so why should they listen to what you have to say about natural hair? Just give me a little bit about what you know about natural hair and how you can help people just be themselves and step into who they are.
Exactly. That's what the show is all about, encouraging women of all ages to people, even men as well, to embrace their natural hair and just really do all they can to take care of it and to wear it out in different ways. I've only relaxed my hair for about 6 years or so, way back when, but I've been natural for 15 plus years. And just over the years, I've learned a lot about natural hair and my hair particularly too, how to take care of it. It's kind of like a baby, it's finicky, you have to make sure it burps and, take care of it, give it the proper nutrients, right? And take care of it. So over the years, those 15 years, I've learned a lot about natural hair. I've learned a lot about what works for hair, what doesn't work, things to look out for when you're buying, shampoo or conditioner and things like that. And over the years, I've also learned to make my own hair care products that I use for my hair. And also, too, here in Edmonton, I actually have a group on meetup.com. It's right now we have about 80 plus women as part of that group. And it's a natural hair group. So we meet up once or twice a month. We go for coffee. We go for game night. We go for road trips. We do a bunch of different activities together and we talk about hair. But it's not just solely always about hair. We talk about relationships and work and things like that. So it's a sisterhood. It's a group that supports each other with hair and other life's issues and fun stuff like that. And also, too, my history with natural hair goes back to also blogging. I've been blogging for a couple of years about natural hair. So being natural for 15 years, blogging about natural hair, having my meetup group in Edmonton with those ladies, this was doing the Edmonton Natural Hair Show was the natural, logical step, I guess, to really bring that to the community, because I know from the natural hair group that I run, there are women that ask me different questions all the time. There are women who don't wear their natural hair to work or to events or even just out because they feel a certain way about it. And nobody should feel that way. If you want to embrace it, you shouldn't worry so much about what the media says, I guess, and just truly be who you want to be. And that's what the hair show is about. Come and get some advice so you can really embrace it if that's what you need.
That's very exciting. I think it's really cool how you're helping empower these people. You're building a community. You are connecting people who otherwise wouldn't be connected, but also as a subsidiary of all that, creating a support for one another and then just embracing who they are. So when people are thinking about coming to the event, what are the things that you want them to experience when they come?
Yeah, and that's what it's for, like creating that network for people so they can expect when they come to the event, there will be different hair sessions about, for example, if you currently relax your hair or if you wear weaves, you don't like to wear your hair out often, and you want to go natural. How do you go natural? What are the step-by-step you need to take? What is the regimen? What is the weekly routine you need to do? For example, a monthly thing you need to do. Also, too, there'll be like different sessions about hair demonstrations. Like I was telling you before, most women don't know what to do with their hair. It's like, I have this hair, I don't know how to style it. I want to go do this event. I want to go to that party or to go to work. I don't know how to style it. What are some quick, easy, basic steps, like how for me to style my hair in the morning when I want to go to work, like 10 minutes quickly, just get it done and get out of the house. So they can get that at the event. There'll be a hair demo that gives you like different simple quick tips and how to do different hairstyles and stuff like that. There will be people there will be a session about how to choose your different kind of hair products because mostly commercial products, they're so filled with chemicals. So how do you know what to look for? What are the ingredients when you read the label? What should you pay attention to? What should you rule out and say, okay, this has that in it, I need it, that's what I need for my hair, let's buy that. So different things like that. Yep.
So I know that we're going to have a sneak peek, a little bit of a kind of a demonstration here in a bit, but what is one tip that you can offer right now to people viewing this video to let them know about maybe a tip for their hair or choosing that product?
Yeah. For me, I think moisture is such a big deal. Your hair needs moisture. It needs to be filled, and in that sense, because that helps it grow, that helps it prevent it from breakage. When your hair is nice and supple, it doesn't get damaged easily, and it just keeps your hair like really healthy.
Thank you so much, Osas. Well, everyone, stay tuned for the next part of the demo. Remember to check out Saturday, April 9th at Boyle Street Plaza for the Edmonton Natural Hair Show. All right. Hi, Nilo. Hi. I'm so excited. Franklin's in for a treat. Franklin Agbor is the founder and publisher of Diversity TV, Diversity Smart Mag, and he is in for being open to a new experience of hearing more about the Edmonton Natural Hair Show. I hear that you're one of the speakers presenting at that event, and Franklin's in for a treat of getting to experience as you tell people about what you're doing, the products you're using, and what you might be talking about at the event. But we'll continue on. But I know Franklin was sitting there and just enjoying kind of a head massage, but I know you were doing something with a product, and I'm not exactly sure what was going on. So tell us a little bit more.
Okay, so what I'll be using in his hair is a shea butter based with flax oil. And what that does is it strengthens the hair and it makes it healthier. So oil is a sealant, and our hair, because of the curliness, like natural hair, that afro texture we were speaking about, dries out easier because of those. Every kink on the turn is an exposure on the hair. So in coating it with oil, it seals it and helps to stop it for breakage, but it also makes it more malleable and easy to work with as well. So that's what I started with. And because I'll be speaking about transitioning, what I'm going to do is show just a short style. This can be done on men or women. Really quick morning to help bring out those curls when you're working with a short, natural style and you're still growing out, but you don't want just a plain TWA, teeny weeny afro, to go to work. So this gives it a little bit more texture.
Excellent. So what are you going to be doing now?
So So I'm going to be using a natural sea sponge, which you can get at pretty much arts and crafts store. And I'll be going in a circular motion around his head, just very, very gently above the top of his head. And what you'll notice is that his natural curls are just going to sort of by themselves come out gently over time. Okay?
So that's really interesting. I've never seen that happen. So it's really neat. Franklin, what does it feel like?
It feels like a head massage. It's nice. You want to try it?
I don't know if it's going to work on my hair. I know it's natural, but it doesn't have that same curl. But I think for the hairstylists that are coming to the event, it will help them learn how to work with this type of textured hair.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is also a great quick style, as Osas was talking about earlier, for people who have short hair, natural hair, but still want the style, still want it to be funky and have some kind of character to it. So this is something that anyone can do at home, just going in a circular motion, typically clockwise. It takes a minute, but usually when they get the hang of it, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes in the morning. And it's a quick way to look good and put together for work or wherever you have to go for the day or night.
So what I hear you saying is that anyone with natural hair has no excuses, absolutely no excuses, to make sure that they're looking at their best so they can present themselves best at work, going out for that date night, and looking their finest.
Right. Well, yeah, that's true. And also the most important thing to consider about natural hair and looking your best is confidence is number one, right? So when we're working with the health of the hair and all of that, that helps to ensure that you're confident first. So that little tiny afro is just fine, like as long as you're confident with it. But some people like a little bit of variation in texture as well.
So in speaking about confidence, what have you learned when people, embrace their natural hair and really work it, per se? What have you noticed about their confidence level?
Well, with the clients that I've had in the past, generally the transitioning process is very, very emotional for them. And letting go of the chemical processing and also letting go of the image that people are expected to have is usually very cathartic. I've had clients burst into tears after I cut off all of their straight hair. I've had clients literally throw up because they just weren't sure about what to happen next. So it's a physical evolution, but it also is something that happens inside. And the growth of people over time is exceptional in terms of a lot of people wind up eating better and getting in shape and doing other things naturally to get themselves into a more healthy place as well.
I'm taking a big breath here because that just sounds like quite the process. Very transformational. You're talking about a transition from using chemical products to really embracing your natural self, but it sounds like it's a very empowering process where it kind of strips away maybe some of those self-limiting beliefs that they can't look as good without those things.
Right. Yeah, I think that's absolutely it. And I think nowadays we're all getting to the point where we're rejecting the status quo and starting to love ourselves individually, everybody. And the natural hair and the natural process, there's people who are getting their eating in order and all of those things. I think that that's all part of that transformational piece, yeah.
So you just moved here not just over a year ago, I think you said, and you also have a product line. Can you tell us more about that and what it does for natural hair?
I don't have a product line. I do a lot of natural hair, so the oils that I work with, I use for my clients that I work with. That helps me because I do consultations, so I know what people are allergic to, and I know specifically what they need. So it helps to give, when you're coming to see me, someone who is transitioning or has natural hair for many years, and it's their first time in my chair, an opportunity to really tailor the experience that your hair is getting, because everybody's going through different things, and that all manifests itself differently with your hair.
So maybe you don't have a product, but I sense, just because I said that there might be one in your future. So what I want to know is, can you tell everybody about your website and some of the things that they might find on there?
Oh, sure. So my website is That Girl You Should Know. It's all spelled correctly, YOU and everything, .me. And on there you will see some work that I've done in the past. I've done a few weddings, natural hair, children, locks, different styles. There's also a blog that helps to spread different positive images so that people, one of the things I say, when you transition, you have to change your mind before you change your hair. So it gives people an opportunity to see a lot of the media that's coming now with more positive images. And then it also has some things that I've done in the past, other events that I've had as well, and then the opportunity to reach out or book as well. So it's all there, all of my work, it's all posted.
So Naila, what is one final message when it comes to that positive messaging? What do you want people to remember about the Edmonton Natural Hair Show and what you're trying to send out to the world?
I think the major thing is that the natural hair movement, when it first started years ago, people used to call it a trend. It was the now thing. It was the it thing. So now all of these years later, I've been to New York, to North Carolina, to Phoenix, to California, and now we're all the way up here in Edmonton, and the natural hair movement just keeps going. I'm even talking to people in London and England about their natural hair as well. So there's a global movement about getting happy with yourself and taking care of yourself, and that is what the Edmonton Natural Hair Show is about, bringing all of those people together so that we can build on what we're all experiencing.